2. Jack walked east towards Central Park, looking for a phone he hadn't used recently, while the little toon owl's song echoed in his head. I love to singa about the moona and a Juna and a springa. Spring had sprung, and New York City was lurching out of hibernation. The air smelled fresh and clean. Bright flowers peeked from window boxes on the upper floors of the brownstone regiments, and tiny leaf buds bedizened the branches of the widely spaced trees set in the sidewalks. The late morning sun sat high and bright, keeping Jack comfortable in a work shirt and jeans. Winter coats were gone, leaving short skirts and long legs on display again. A good day to be alive and heterosexual. Not that the women paid much attention to him. They barely seemed to notice the guy with the so-so build, average-length brown hair and mild brown eyes, which was just fine with Jack. He'd be disappointed if they did, considering the effort he put into being a walking trompe-l'oeil. Jack cultivated anti-presence. The anonymous look took effort, not too trendy, not too retro. He kept an eye on what the average guy on the street was wearing. Jeans and flannel shirts never went out of style, even here on the Upper West Side. Neither did sneakers and work boots, real work boots. Twill work pants were another safe bet. Never stylish, but they never attracted attention either. He found a payphone on Central Park West. The apartment buildings stopped dead here, as if sliced off with a knife for dozens of blocks in either direction to leave room for the park across the street. Through the still naked trees, he could see the lake, a blue lozenge in the greening grass. No boats on it yet, but it wouldn't be long. He tapped in the access number on his prepaid calling card. He loved these things. As anonymous as cash and a hell of a lot lighter than the pocketful of change he used to have to carry. Everybody seemed so frightened of the potential threat new electronics posed to security, and maybe it was a genuine peril for citizens. But from Jack's perspective, electronics offered an anonymity bonanza. He used to keep an answering machine in an empty office on 10th Avenue, but a few months ago he unplugged it and had all calls to that number forwarded to a voicemail service. Email, voicemail, calling cards. He could almost hear Louis Armstrong singing, "What a Wonderful World." Jack punched in the Brooklyn number Ehler had left. He found himself talking to the Keystone Paper Cylinder Company and asked to speak to Louis Ehler. "Whom shall I say is calling?" said the receptionist. "Just tell him it's Jack, calling about his email." Ehler came on right away. He spoke in a wheezy, high-pitched voice, accelerating steadily in an urgent whisper. "Thank you so much for calling. I've been half out of my mind not knowing what to do. I mean, since Mel's been gone, I've—" Whoa, Jack said. "Gone? Your wife's missing?" "Yes, 3 days now, and—" "Wait, stop right there. We can save me time and you a lot of breath. I don't do missing wives." His voice rose in pitch and volume. "But you must." "That's a police thing. They've got the manpower and resources to do missing persons a lot better than I ever will." No, she said no police, absolutely no police." "She told you? When did she tell you?" "Just last night. I heard from her last night." "Then she's not really missing." "She is. Please believe me, she is. And she told me to call you, only you. Repairman Jack is the only one who will understand, is what she said." "Yeah? How does she know about me?" "I don't know. I'd never heard of you until Mel told me." "Mel?" "Melanie." "Okay, but if Melanie can call you, why can't she tell you where she is?" "It's very complicated. Too complicated to get into over the phone. Can't we just meet? It'll be so much easier to explain this in person." Jack thought about that. He stared at the hulking mass of the Museum of Natural History a few blocks away and watched a yellow caravan of school buses pull into the parking lot. This gig sounded a little wacky. Hell, it sounded way wacky. A missing wife who calls and tells her husband, "Don't go to the police, call Repairman Jack instead."